Yeah, disable your mic, all of you. Good evening, children.
Good
Good
evening, ma'am.
evening.
Yeah, good
Good
evening.
evening, ma'am.
Good evening, children. So I've shared my screen, visible to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Very good.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. Okay. We'll see the first question. In a class of 40 students, 1/5 of the total number of students like to eat rice only. 1/5 of the total, see, there itself is given number of students who like to eat rice only. Rice only. What is given? 1/5 of the total number of students. 1/5 of the total number of students. Number of students. This is what is given to us in the first sentence. In a class of 40 students, 1/5 of the total number of students, 1/5 of the total number of students like to eat rice only. So number of students who like to eat rice only is equal to 1/5 of the total number of students. So we write that information in the form of an equation. Okay. Now,
Should we write it down?
no, don't write. Just listen to me when I'm talking, and I'll let you know when you have to start writing the question and the answer. So 2/5 of the total number of students like to eat chapati only, and the remaining students like to eat both. Okay, and the remaining students like to eat both. What fraction of the total number of students like to eat both? So see, the information in the question should be very clear. Then it's easy to understand the answer. So the total strength of the class is, what is the total strength of the class?
40.
40. Yeah. What fraction of the class like to eat chapati only?
Chapati. 1 by 2 by 5.
2/5. The fraction of the class who like to eat chapati only is 2/5. The fraction that represents the part of the class that likes to eat chapati only is 2/5.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
what part of the class like to eat rice only?
1/5.
1
1
by
by 5.
5.
1/5. 1/5. So
Yes.
when we deal with fractions, the total is 1. The total is 1. See, now just take the situation. Supposing, out of 40 people, 40 students, 10 of them like to eat rice only. And 15 like to eat chapati only. And the rest of them like both rice and chapati. Now tell me the number. See, this is the different situation I've given you. Okay. In a class of 40 students, if 10 students like to eat rice only, 15 students like to eat chapati only, and the rest of them prefer both rice and chapati, what number of students prefer both rice and chapati? Tell me.
15.
15. So how do we find that? 10 plus 15. 10 plus 15 is 25. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
40 minus
40 minus 25.
40 minus 25. 15. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because, yeah. So the class is divided into 3 parts. The class is divided into 3 parts. Rice only, chapati only, rice and chapati. 3 parts. So one part likes to eat. So 10 students like rice, 15 students like chapati. So the number of students who like both rice and chapati will be 10 plus 15, 25. 40 minus 25, 15. So 15 students like to eat both. In the same way, here. Now we are working with fractions. All right. So like 40 minus 10 plus 15.
5.
This is rice and this is chapati. All right. So like this. Now in fractions, the total is 1. When we work with fractions, the total is 1. Here the total is 40, right? In fractions, the total is 1. So 1 minus. What fraction like to eat rice? 1/5. And the fraction that likes to eat chapati? 2/5. See, exactly like this situation, exactly like this. Rice is 10 here, but the fraction here is 1 by 5. And chapati here is 15. The fraction here is 2 by 5. So you need to add, like you add 10 and 15, you need to add the fractions corresponding to rice and chapati. 1 by 5 plus 2 by 5. That answer, have that answer. 1, why 1? 1 is the total. When we work with fractions, 1 is the total. 1 minus this answer will be the fraction of students that like both. Will be the fraction of students, not number of students, fraction of students that like both. Now, from this fraction, you can find the number of students that like both. Are we able to relate these two situations? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, very similar to this numerical situation is this situation with fractions. So, I was telling you that when 40 is the total in terms of number, but in terms of fraction, 1 is the total. 1 is the whole thing. Full thing is 1. Minus, like minus here, minus. Here, number of children who like rice, 10. Here, the fraction of children who like rice, 1 by 5. Number of children who like chapati, 15. Fraction of children who like chapati, 2 by 5. So like you do 10 plus 15, here 1 by 5 plus 2 by 5. And then what? 40 minus 10 plus 15. In the same way, 1 minus 1 by 5 plus 2 by 5. Now the question is, what fraction of the total number of students like to eat both? Okay, that's the question. What fraction? This is your question. What fraction of the total number of students like to eat both? So the answer is,
I got the answer.
yeah. So fraction of the students, fraction of the students who like to eat both is equal to 1 minus 1 by 5 plus 2 by 5. So 1 can be written, see here the denominator is 5. Or I'll tell you in the next step. So how do we add these two fractions? They have the same denominator. So they are like fractions. 1 by 5 and 2 by 5, they have the same denominator. So they are like fractions. So you simply have to add the numerators. 1 plus 2, 3. 1 plus 2 by 5. It's like this. 1 plus, just add the numerators. 1 plus 2 by 5. So 1 minus 3 by 5. Now this 1 can be written as 5 by 5. 1 can be written as 5 by 5. What is 5 by 5? 1. 6 by 6, 1. 3 by 3, 1. 10 by 10, 1. So 1 can be written in different ways. So you choose to write it with the denominator 5. Write 1 with the denominator 5. So you can write 1 as 5 by 5. 5 by 5 is 1. You're just writing 1 in a different way. So that now the two fractions have the same denominator. They're like fractions. So how do you subtract like fractions? Just subtract the numerators and write the denominator just once. Don't subtract the denominators. Denominator as it is. Subtract the numerators. So the answer is 2 by 5. So 2/5 of the class like to eat both. Yeah, please take down the question as well as the answer. Quick,
We'll
I
write
can
all the short answer type questions today.
Sorry.
We'll write all the short answer type questions today.
No, that you will know. By the end of the session, you will understand what we have done today. Now, for now, you write down this question and complete the answer.
Yes, ma'am. Completed, ma'am.
And at the end of the class, after the class, all of you must take pictures of your classwork and share it on WhatsApp with me, so that I make sure that all of you've been working through the class. After the session,
Yes.
take pictures of your today's classwork and share them on WhatsApp with me.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I don't have a device. Ma'am, I don't have a device
later
until
during the
9
day.
o'clock.
Later. Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
ma'am.
You can send it later. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I'll just wait for 3 minutes. Take a screenshot or I'll share the images on WhatsApp also. Just a second.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah, just a second. I'm coming. Yeah. I'll be sharing the images on WhatsApp with you. So in case you have not completed, use the image on WhatsApp to complete it later.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll just wait for a minute. All right. So if you have to find the number of students who like rice, how will you work that? The same situation, we'll answer different questions. How will you find the number of students who like to eat rice only? Answer that.
Ma'am.
Number of students who like rice.
Ma'am, we have
Like
to
to eat
multiply.
rice.
Ma'am, we have
Yeah,
to
is
multiply
equal
1 by 5 into 40.
1 by 5 into 40. 1 by 5 of the total number of students. It's given there. 1 by 5 of the total number of students.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt you.
Sorry?
Sorry to interrupt you, but can you send the pictures on my phone, on my contact also?
Yeah, you'll get it. Yeah. So 1 by 5 into 40.
Ma'am, the answer is 8.
Yeah. So now, how do you simplify this? Take a number from the numerator, another number from the denominator, and simplify using the same tables. So 5 ones are 5 eights are, and 1 and 2 8 is 8. Right? And the number of students who like to eat chapati only?
Ma'am, 2 by 5 into 40.
Who like chapati will be 2 by 5 into 40. The fraction multiplied by the total. Fraction multiplied by the total. 2 by 5 into 40. So 5 ones are 5 eights are. 8 twos are 16. And number of children who like both will be 40 minus 8 plus 16, right? 40 minus 8 plus 16. So 40 minus
40 minus 8
25.
plus 16 equals to 24.
40 minus 24, which is 16.
Minus 24, 16.
Disable your mic, disable your mic.
Completed.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Anvi is making a book marker like the one shown in the given figure. Yeah. Okay. Anvi is making a book marker like the one shown in the given figure. How many book markers can she make from a 15-meter long ribbon? From a 15-meter long ribbon. So see here. Now, supposing you have a ribbon, 2 meters long, all right? We'll say this is 2 meters long. This is a ribbon, 2 meters long. Please consider the units, mind the units. Now you are making markers, say 20 centimeters long. The length of each marker is 20 centimeters. Or let me say, okay, so 20 centimeters. What's the length of the ribbon you have? 2 meters. What's the length of each marker you're making? Book marker you're making? 20 centimeters. Now the question is, how many markers can you make from this length of ribbon, 2 meters? So 2 meters is equal to 200 centimeters. 2 meters is 200 centimeters. So you should have the numbers in the same unit. So 2 meters is 200 centimeters. So see here, 20 centimeters, another 20, another 20, another 20, another 20. So this is 20, 20, 20, 20. How many 20s here? 520. So 100 centimeters. You have another 100 centimeters remaining. So how many markers you made? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have another 100 from which you can make another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So totally 10 markers. So what is it? It's division. The total length, the 200 centimeters by the length of each marker, 20 centimeters. The total length of the ribbon, 200 centimeters divided by the length of each marker, 20 centimeters, is 10. 0, 0 cancels, 2 ones are, 2 tens are. When you divide or multiply, whenever you perform operations with numbers which have units, you must make sure that all the numbers are in the same unit. You cannot add 5 meters and 5 centimeters and say 10, because what unit will you use? Meter or centimeter? 10 what? So you should have the numbers in the same unit. So if the ribbon is 2 meters long, it is 200 centimeters long. And the length of each marker is 20 centimeters. So number of markers will be 200 divided by 20. The total length divided by the length of each piece. Same thing here. All right. So number of markers or book markers. If you want me to give more statements, you can say. Yeah, please start writing. Copy down the question first.
Mom, while writing this question, do we have to draw the diagram?
Yeah. Tell me your 10.5 as an improper fraction. Quick.
21 by 2.
21 by 2.
21 by 2.
Correct. 21 by 2. Just continue here. Yeah, when I'm explaining, when I'm talking to you, please stop writing and listen to me. So the length of the ribbon, that's a numerator, right? So what's the length of the ribbon? 1,500. 1,500.
Yes, ma'am.
Divided by the length of each marker. We'll use this division symbol like this because the denominator is a fraction. See, if both the numerator and denominator are, natural numbers or integers, there's only one digit I'm saying, not one digit, one number. It's not a fraction. Then you can just fill it like this. Then you can just fill it like 1500 by 15. But here the denominator itself is a fraction, right? The denominator itself is a fraction. So we'll use this division symbol. This is more convenient to calculate. So the numerator is length of the ribbon. That's 1500 divided by, use a symbol, length of each book marker, 21 by 2. 21 by 2. Now division converts to multiplication and you have to take the reciprocal of the next fraction. So 2 by 21. Simplify and tell me the number of markers. You'll have to cancel out 21 and 1500 using the tables of 3 and go on like that. Tell me the final answer. Write down the question. Write down all the steps you see on your screen. Disable your mic.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, actually 7 threes are 21, so 7 comes under the place of 21, and
Okay.
3 15s are 1500.
Correct. 3.
500. Yeah. 3 into 500 is 1500.
Correct. Correct.
Thank you.
So you need not always get exact number, right? So you might, so if you're getting a fraction, take only the integral part, the whole number part. So like if you're getting a mixed fraction, like for example, 15 2 by 7, that means you're able to get 15 book markers. Take only the whole number part. So it's not that you should get an exact answer for this. You may not get an exact answer. So supposing after converting this to a mixed fraction, if the answer looks like this, then you're able to make 15 markers. Then some amount of paper is remaining. I'm sorry, some amount of ribbon is remaining, with which you cannot make one marker of this length 10.5 centimeters. So that part of the ribbon is remaining. So don't worry if you're not getting an exact value. So this will be 1000 by 7, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, convert 1000 by 7. It's an improper fraction. Put that as a mixed fraction. And the whole number part is the answer.
Ma'am, I'm getting the mixed fraction as 142 6 by 7.
Yeah, right. 142 6 by 7. So that means you are able to make 142 book markers exactly, and then some amount of some length of the ribbon is remaining, with the help of which you cannot make one marker, one complete marker of this length. So that part of the ribbon remains. So number of markers that can be made is equal to 142. So number of markers, book markers, okay, is equal to 142. 142.
Completed.
Completed, ma'am.
Completed.
Very nice. Okay. In a hurdle race, Nidhi is over hurdle B. Okay, let's see the figure first so that we understand the information better. So you can see the start point here. This is the finish point, and there are flags at point A, point B, point C, point D, and point E. They're hurdles, okay?
Ma'am,
hurdles
when
are
we read
placed
the
at
question, we have to draw the flags and where is Nidhi?
Okay, so you can see the start point, you can see the finish point, and then there are hurdles, placed at the positions A, B, C, D, and E. Now let's read the question. In a hurdle race, Nidhi is over hurdle B. So he's here. Okay, 1 minute before that. So this is one part, equal spacing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from the start to the finish, we have 6 equal parts. See, we have not read the question. We'll just try to understand as much from the figure so that then the question becomes easy to understand. From the start to the finish, we have 6 equal parts. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means each space is 1 by 6. From here to here is 1 by 6 because the total number of spaces, the total number of parts is 6. So each one will be 1 by 6. This is 1 by 6. This one is 1 by 6. That is this marking. This is 1 by 6. This marking will be 2 by 6. This marking will be 3 by 6. The spacing is 1 by 6. So this is 1 by 6. This is 2 by 6. This is 3 by 6. This is 4 by 6. This is 0 by 6. For your information, that's 0 by 6. That's the start line, right? So 0. 0 by 6. 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, 4 by 6, 5 by 6, and finish 6 by 6, which is 1. 1 means you're done, completed the race. Okay, so is this clear, children? The markings, like you mark on a number line 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like you mark on the number line. We have marked these, points A, B, C, D, E, and also the start and finish points. In a hurdle race, Nidhi is over hurdle B, and 2 by 6 of the way through the race. Yeah, that we understood already, He's 2 by 6 way through the race. He's completed 2 by 6. Okay,
Ma'am, I'm
so
not able to hear you.
yeah, who's that?
Ma'am, Akshaya, ma'am.
You need to leave and rejoin.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm able,
Any
ma'am.
issues? Okay,
Now
then
I'm
you can
able.
continue.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. So hurdle B and 2 by 6 of the way through the race, as shown in the given figure. Then answer the following. Where will Nidhi be when, okay, I thought Nidhi is he, okay, and the picture also looked like that, but it's given she here. Let's ignore that. Where will Nidhi be when she is 4 by 6 of the way through the race?
Hurdle D.
Where will she be? At
Hurdle
the
D.
point D.
Ma'am, D.
At D. Yeah, at D. Where will Nidhi be when she's 5 by 6 of the way through the race?
Hurdle E.
Hurdle?
Hurdle E.
Ma'am, can you teach one more time? On that time I was not able to hear you. So
Yeah. Don't worry. Okay, I'll come back to you. I'll come back once
Hurdle.
again. So now
Ma'am,
you can
hurdle
answer
E.
this. Where will Nidhi be when she's 5 by 6 of the way through the race?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, now.
Yeah, ma'am, hurdle E.
E.
hurdle E.
Yeah, give 2 fractions to tell what part of the race Nidhi has finished when she is over hurdle C. Give 2 fractions to tell what part of the race Nidhi has finished
1 by
when
3.
she's over hurdle C.
Ma'am, one fraction is 3 by 6.
3 by
Another,
6.
another fraction?
Ma'am,
So you'll have to write an equivalent fraction. That's all. You just have to write an equivalent fraction. So multiply the numerator and denominator by 2. So 6 by 12. Or you can multiply the numerator and denominator by 3, 9 by 18.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you just have to write an equivalent fraction. Give two fractions to tell what part of the race Nidhi has finished when she is over hurdle C.
Ma'am, so this question is only about like understanding the diagram, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I asked
Okay.
you that question one more
Yeah, I'm
time.
coming.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
ma'am.
coming back. Yeah. Okay, so now this is the start point, this is the finish point. You can see the markings A, B, C, D, and E.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is one part, two part, this is a second part, third part, fourth part, fifth part, and sixth part. So from the start to the finish, it's divided into 6 equal parts. So each one, this spacing is 1 by 6, or this marking will be 1 by 6.
1
This
by
spacing
6.
is again 1 by 6. So this will be 2 by 6. This
Yes,
spacing
ma'am.
is again 1 by 6. So this is 3 by 6. The spacing is 1
4
by
by
6. So this is 4 by 6. This is 5 by
5
6.
by
And the
6.
finish point is 6 by 6. And the
Yes, ma'am.
start point is 0 by 6.
Yes, ma'am.
The start point is 0 by 6.
Mm.
And then 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, 4 by 6, 5 by 6, and 6 by 6.
Yes, ma'am.
The questions are, where will Nidhi be when she is 4 by 6 of the way through the race? 4 by 6 is here. Where is she? At the hurdle D. At the hurdle D. The question is, where is she? This is 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, 4 by 6, 5 by 6, 6 by 6, and 0 by 6. So where will Nidhi be when she is 4 by 6 of the way through the race? 4 by 6 at hurdle D. At
Yes,
hurdle D.
D.
And 5 by 6 of the way through the race at hurdle E.
E.
At hurdle E. Give two fractions to tell what part of the race Nidhi has finished when she's over hurdle C. So over hurdle C is she's finished 3/6 of the race.
3 by 6.
Yeah, but you'll have to give two fractions. So you'll have to write another equivalent fraction. The fraction is 3 by 6. Write a fraction equivalent to 3 by 6. So you can multiply the numerator and denominator, say, by 4. And the other fraction is 12 by 24. Or you can
12
multiply
by
the numerator and denominator by 2 and say 6 by 12. So the third answer, or the answer for C is the two fractions are 3 by 6 and 3 by, or you can even simplify. You can even simplify. 3 ones are 3 twos are, and 1 by 2. You can even simplify. Or you can write 3 by 6 into 3 by 3, 9 by 18. So you have different answer. For the second fraction, you have many answers. The two fractions are 3 by 6, and you can simplify 3 by 6, and the other fraction is 1 by 2. Or you can multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number and give another fraction.
Yes, ma'am. We can write 3 by 6 and 9 by 18, ma'am.
Correct.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah.
Completed, ma'am.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
when you draw the diagram, you don't have to show the person there, but you can just mark the other details, start, finish, A, B, C.
Ma'am, I just do a stick mark.
Children, since sharing the images on WhatsApp, we'll just go to the next one. We'll not spend time, like
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want to, yeah, I'll not give you time to write now. We'll just go to the next one. I'm sure all of you have understood. If you have any questions, you can ask me now.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can complete your notes and share it with me later. Next one. A picture hall has seats for 820 persons. A picture hall, a theater, okay, has seats for 820 persons. At a recent film show, one usher guest, usher is a person who, in the movie hall, mostly we find a person, it's dark. When you enter the theater, it's dark. So there's a person with a torchlight or some kind of a light helping you find your seat, right? That person is the usher. He's the usher. The person in the movie hall who helps you find your seat through the darkness with the help of the torch in his hand is the usher. So a picture hall has, yeah, usher. A picture
Usher.
hall has, yeah.
Oh, sorry,
A,
ma'am.
a picture hall has okay, a picture hall has seats for 820 persons. So pretty big hall. At a recent film show, one usher guessed it was 3/4 full, 3/4 full. It's not full. It's not 820. It's 3/4 full. That means 75% full. Another that it was 2/3 full. So these two probably are talking. One usher, he says 3/4 full. The other guy says, no, only 2/3 full. The ticket office reported 648 sales. That means 648 tickets have been sold. The ticket office, meaning at the counter, they report that 648 tickets have been sold. So out of 820 tickets, 648 has been sold. Now the question is, which usher, the first one or the second one, made the better guess? Who made the better guess is the question. So here you have to find the number of persons 3/4 and 2/3 represent. Okay. So number of yeah, you can. Now see, when I'm writing, I don't want you to just look at the screen. You can just write. So if you have not completed the earlier one, you have the image on WhatsApp. You can just guess, or this is what you had to complete. So you can just leave that space and just write along with me. So you should decide when you can write. So if you have not completed the earlier part, leave some space and start writing. Now you can write the question and write along with me. Let's write neatly. Yeah, simplifying part I've left it to you.
And can I tell for the first one?
Yeah, just hold your answer. I'm just getting back to you. Just a minute. Yes, Tanya, sorry, tell me now.
Is the answer 650?
650. Okay. So 4 ones are for how many times 820?
205 times.
That was OVR, right?
Yes.
Okay. 205. Correct. 205 times. And 205 into 3. What is it you said? Tanya, 615, right? You're right. 615. Yes. Correct.
And for second one, I'm getting as a mixed fraction.
Oh, yeah. That's okay.
Ma'am, I got 546, 2 by 3.
Okay, so here you cannot simplify because 820, neither 820 nor 2 are divisible by 3. So you just have to multiply the numerators. So it is, what's a mixed fraction?
546, 2 by 3.
546, 2 by 3. $546. Right, 546, 2 by 3. So now, how many tickets were actually sold? Number of tickets actually sold. Actually sold is equal to 648. So who made a better guess?
The Usher number 1.
First or second?
Usher
First
number
one.
1.
Yeah, correct.
Ma'am.
First, yeah, because
First
he's
Usher, ma'am.
correct. Nobody, yeah. So he's closer to 648. So he's made the better guess. So the first usher has made the better guess. I'll write the conclusion here. Squeeze it here.
Ma'am, it will be therefore the first usher made the better guess, right?
Yeah. All right.
Ma'am, I did not complete. Can you wait for some times?
Okay, darling. Yeah.
Done, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
All right. Next one. A public sewer line. Okay, the sewage line probably is being installed along 81 by 5 meter of a road. The supervisor says that the laborers will be able to complete 7.5 meters in one day. How long will the project take to complete? So it's like this, say you have to walk a distance of, just for example, 25 kilometers or 26 kilometers. You have to walk a distance of 26 kilometers. Kindly disable your mic. Okay, so supposing you have to walk a distance of 26 kilometers and you are able to cover 2 kilometers in 1 hour. Just for example, you are able to cover 2 kilometers in 1 hour. 2 kilometers in 1 hour. Then how long will you take to cover this distance of 26 kilometers? You have to walk a distance which is 26 kilometers. 26 kilometers. You are able to cover 2 kilometers in 1 hour. Then how long will you take to complete this distance of 26 kilometers? Assuming that you're walking the same pace, you're not running, you're just walking with the same pace. So how long will you take to cover this distance?
13 hours.
13 hours. 13 hours because 26 by 2, 13 hours. So 2 kilometers in 1 hour.
13 hours.
Another 2 kilometers in the second hour. Another 2 kilometers in the third hour. 2 kilometers fourth hour. So in 13 hours, you will be able to cover 26 kilometers. You're covering 2 kilometers every hour. So 1 hour, 2 kilometers. 2 hours, 4 kilometers. 3 hours, 6 kilometers. 4 hours, 8 kilometers. So like that in 13 hours, you'll be able to cover 26 kilometers. So how do you get this number 36? You'll have to divide the total distance, 26, divided by the distance you cover in 1 hour. The total distance
divided by 2.
Correct. The total distance 26 divided by the distance you cover in 1 hour, 2. Total distance divided by the distance covered in 1 hour. So you'll need 13 hours. Same thing here. What's the length of the road? 80, 1 by 5, 1 by 4 meters. How much is done in 1 day? 7.5 in meters in 1 day. In 1 day. The total length of the project, the total length of the project is 81 by 4 meters.
Yes,
And what part of the project is completed in 1 day? 7.5 meters. That length of the project is completed in 1 day. So how many days? So it will be 81 by 4, the total length divided by the length completed in 1 day. The total length, 81 by 4 meters, divided by the length of the project completed in 1 day, 7.5. We'll see how to calculate this. But the operation is division. The total length divided by the length completed in 1 day. Yeah, please write the question. And then take down the answer.
Ma'am, can you send the video recording of today's class because I wasn't able to see the class like fully. The Wi-Fi was bad and my mother was keep on getting those calls, so I got disconnected.
Okay, Satakshi, fine. I'll do it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, 3 cut here.
Okay. How do you simplify 75 by 10 using the tables of 5?
15 by 2.
15 by 2. 15 by 2. So 8, listen to me, 81 by 4, mixed fraction. See, first thing is both the lengths are in the same unit. 81 by 4 meters, 7.5 meters. So no conversion involved here. That ribbon bookmarker sum, the length of the ribbon was in meters and the length of each bookmarker was in centimeters. So we had to convert the larger unit meter to the smaller unit centimeter. But here both the lengths are in the same unit, meter. So no conversion involved here. 81 by 4, mixed fraction. As an improper fraction is 321 by 4. And then we have 7.5. This decimal number 7.5. We'll put that also as a fraction. So 7.5 is nothing but 75 by 10 because you'll have to move one decimal point. So by 10, 75 by 10. And that simplifies to 15 by 2. When you cancel the numerator and the denominator using the tables of 5. So that amounts to 15 by 2. Now you know it's division. The operation is division. The total length is 321 by 4 divided by C. The numerator is a fraction. The denominator is also a fraction. So use this division symbol. It's easier to calculate. Use the division symbol. Numerator is a fraction. Denominator also is a fraction. So use the division symbol. So the numerator is the total length, 321 by 4, divided by the length of the project completed in a day, 15 by 2. So division converts to multiplication, 15 by 2, reciprocal, 2 by 15. Now simplify. Take one number from the numerator, another number from the denominator. Simplify using the same tables.
Ma'am, is
107 by 10.
This one using the tables of 15 and 321 using the tables of
3.
3. So 3 fives are and 3
107.
107 times. Correct. Is it further possible to simplify?
no, ma'am.
No.
No. So multiply the numerators. 107 into 1, 107 divided
Ma'am,
by
107 by 10.
By 10.
Okay. I thought I was wrong. 107 into 1 is 107 and multiply the denominators. 2 into 5 is 10. So now it's easy when the denominator is 10, 100, 1000 and so on. It's easy to write the decimal value. So it's 10.7. 10.7. So the question is how long will it take to complete? You can write it as a mixed fraction also. You can write 10.7 days. See, for 7th standard, you don't have to convert it to hours. You can just leave it as 10.7 days. Or you can convert it as a mixed fraction. As a mixed fraction, it's going to be 7 by 10, right? So you can say 10.7 days or is equal to 10.7 days or as a mixed fraction 7 by 10 days.
No, that was my doubt. I wanted to ask if we have to convert it to hours or not.
I'll tell you how to convert it to hours, but you don't have to. You can just leave it like this. We'll see how to convert it to hours.
Yes.
Hours also, if it's not complete, then you'll have to further convert it to minutes and then seconds. So much is not needed, but we'll see how to do that.
Ma'am, can you give me some time to write, ma'am?
Yeah, I'll wait for some time. As I told you earlier, I'm also sharing the images on WhatsApp. If you're not able to complete, please use the image and complete it later and share your classwork images with me. You can take time to do that. Do it by today.
Mom, like, can I send it around 9 o'clock? Because
Yeah.
a few questions
Make sure you send
left.
it by today. Yeah.
Yes.
Completed, ma'am.
Ma'am,
On 8th July, we have not 8th July, ma'am. Uh,
No.
July.
Anything related to your school, kindly share on WhatsApp with me, please. If you have any doubts pertaining to this answer, you can tell me now.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything related to the current class. Other things, kindly share on WhatsApp, children. So two things in this answer. 80, see, or few things in this answer is both the numbers have the same unit. So no unit conversion is involved here. One number is a mixed fraction. So we'll have to convert that to an improper fraction. The other one is a decimal number. The other number is a decimal number. So we'll have to put that also as a fraction. 7.5 is 75 by 10. And when you write it as a fraction, you're able to simplify it further. That reduces to 15 by 2. So mixed fraction written as improper, mixed fraction written as improper fraction. Decimal number converted to fraction and further simplified. Now, to get the answer, the operation involved is division. The total length, 321 by 4, divided by the length of the project completed in a day, 15 by 2. Division changes to multiplication, and you have to take the reciprocal of the next fraction. Again, simplify. And here you can write the answer as a decimal value or as a mixed fraction. So it takes a little more than 10 days, but within 11 days. So the project needs 10 full days. And on 10 full days, the project needs. And on the 11th day, a little part of the 11th day, not the 11th day fully to complete.
Yes, ma'am. Completed, ma'am.
Yeah. So if you want to find how many minutes, next day. So how do we, the answer ends here, but just to answer our curiosity, how to convert 10, 7 by, what was that, 10 days. How to understand this better. So 10 days is understood. 10 days. This means 10 days and 7 by 10 days and 7 by 10 days. So a day has 24 hours. All right. So when you multiply 7 by 10 by 24, you will get the corresponding number of hours needed on the 11th day. 10, 7 by 10 days means 10 days and 7 by 10 days. So what is 7/10 of a day? 1 day is equal to 24 hours. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. So what is 7/10 of a day? It is 7/10 of 24 hours.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
I accidentally off the main switch, so I got disconnected. Can you just show the completed equation for a minute?
This one?
Yes, thank you. Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Got it. Yeah. So 7/10 of 24 hours. So in the tables of 2, oh, you don't cancel, that'll be better because when the denominator is 10, don't simplify. So 7 into 24. 4 7 are 28, 2 carried over, 14, 16 by 10. So it is 16.8 hours. So the next day, see, the project needs 10 full days. And on the 11th day, 16 hours of work. Not exactly 16 hours, a little more than that. If you now want to further understand what is point, so 16 hours, 16.8 hours means 16 hours and 0.8 hours. So you can multiply 1 hour is how much? 60 minutes. So multiply 0.8 with 60. So 6 8s are 48, 0 and 48 minutes. Sorry. Okay. Minutes. So the project will be completed in 10 days, 16 hours and 48 minutes. Again, 10 days, 10 7 by 10, 7 by 10 days is equal to 10 days and 7 by 10, 7 by 10 of a day. Okay, so I have to write 7 by 10 days. So 10 days. So we'll just leave 10 days. That we understand. Now we'll work only with 7 by 10 of a day. So 7 by 10 days is equal to 7 by 10 into 24 hours. Because one day is equal to 24 hours. So now this is multiply the numerator. Don't cancel because when the denominator, it's not you're not going to get an exact value, a natural number. So don't simplify 24 and 10 because it's always convenient to have 10 as a denominator, 10, 100, 1,000 and so on. So multiply only the numerators. 8, 2 carried over, 14, 16 by 10. So it is 16.8 hours. So what do you understand from 16.8 hours? It is 16 hours and 0.8 hours. So we understand 10 days, 16 hours. 0.8 hours we don't understand. So again, 0.8 hours is equal to 0.8 into, because 1 hour is 60 minutes. 1 hour is 60 minutes. So multiply by 60. So you get 480, place a decimal point, 48 minutes. So the project will be completed in 10 days, 16 hours, and 48 minutes. So this part I was telling you is not needed. It's not needed.
Ma'am, we can't tell that 16 hours plus 8 minutes.
Children, I'm just getting a call. Just a minute.
Ma'am, shall I use the restroom, ma'am? I'll come in sometimes. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, children. And sorry, I had to just pick that call. Yeah, thank you. So this conversion part is just for your, for the sake of knowledge. It's okay. You need to just, if you want to really understand, you need to visit it a few times. You need to keep, like work. You need to work this 2, 3 times. Then you will understand why it goes like this. Okay.
Ma'am, should we write this?
No, 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 no.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. You understand this part. This is most important. So you can just have a look, and then some other day just have a look. So like that you will learn it.
Yes, ma'am.
So that was about all the questions on this slide, children. I had shared this slide on WhatsApp with you, and I asked you to go through these questions. So we have answered all of them. Okay. Yeah. Now read all these questions. 6:50. Okay.
I'm done going through the questions.
Okay, we'll do the third one because with the time remaining, I don't think we can attempt all the 4 questions. We'll just try the third one first. See this, in a survey, 200 students were asked what influenced them most to buy their latest CD. Okay, the results are shown in a circle graph, also called the pie chart. I'll read the question again. In a survey, 200 students were asked what influenced them most to buy their latest CD. The results are shown on the circle graph. So you can see for some.
Should we write this question?
Not now. I'll tell you.
Okay.
So, okay, so the fraction of students influenced by radio, 9/20. Fraction of students influenced through a friend or a relative, 3/20. So fraction of students who heard or saw in a shop, they just heard about the CD or they just picked the CD because they saw it in a shop, 1/10. Music video channel, so they saw the advertisement in the music video channel, 2/25. Live performance, 7/100. Others, 3/20. Now the questions are, how many students said radio influenced them most? How many, not fraction, how many?
Ma'am, can I tell the answer?
Yeah.
90 students.
How many?
90 students.
90. Okay. So for the first one, it will be? Yeah.
Ma'am, should we first write 9/20 into 200?
Yeah.
Okay.
The number of students influenced by radio is equal to 9/20 into 200. Fraction multiplied by the total. The corresponding fraction multiplied by the total. What's the fraction corresponding to radio? 9/20 into the total. Fraction into the total. Fraction is 9/20 into the total, 200. So simplify, 0, 0, 2 ones are 2 tens are, and 9 into 10 is 90.
Ma'am, should we write all these in our classwork?
Yes. Yes, not now. After we discuss.
Yes, ma'am.
How many more students were influenced by radio than by music video channel? How many more students were influenced by radio than by music video channel? So what's the fraction for radio? 9/20. And music video channel, 2/25. So find the difference between the fractions. See how many more students were influenced by radio than by music video channel. So 9/20 is the fraction for radio, and music video channel, it is 2/25. Find the difference between the two. That fraction into 200. That fraction into 200 will give you the, the number of students, that is the number of students who were influenced more by radio than by music video channel.
I missed the answer, 69.
69, is it? I'll work and check. Yeah. Okay. The last one is, how many students said a friend or a relative influenced them, or they heard the CD in a shop? How many students said a friend or a relative influenced? So what is that? 3/20. Or they heard the CD in a shop. Heard the CD in a shop. What's the fraction? 1/10. 1/10. So you'll have to put these two together and answer the third question. 3/20 and 1/10. Tell me again, what's the answer for the first one?
First one is 90 students.
No. So yeah, first one will be the fraction is 9 by 20 into the total number of students, 200, correct? The second one is how many more students were influenced by radio. So that means more number of students are influenced by radio than by the music video channel. You can do this in two ways. You can also find the number of students influenced by radio, number of students influenced by music video channel. So radio we already found in the first one. So music video channel will be 2 by 25 into 200. And then the difference. And then the difference between the two answers. We can do it that way.
Ma'am, for the B1, the answer wrong. It's 64.
Yeah, I'll just work it. I said. Somebody's mic is enabled. Please disable your mic. The number of students influenced by radio is equal to 9 by 20 into 200. 0, 0, 2 ones are, 2 tens are, 90. Number of students influenced by music video channel. Number of students influenced by music video channel. What's the fraction? The fraction is 2 by 25 into 200. The fraction multiplied by the total. So 25 ones are 25, 8 times 200, 16. Now, how many more students were influenced by radio than by the music video channel? So number of students influenced.
Is it 74?
Correct. More by radio. More by radio than by music video channel. I'll just write MV channel, okay? Music video channel is equal to 90 minus 60, 74. See, 90 of them bought the CD through radio, meaning by hearing about the CD through radio. 16 of them through music video channel. So how many more bought the CD after being influenced by radio? How many more? 90 minus 16, 74. See, it's like if 50 people like, say dosa, and 35 people like idlis, how many more people like dosa? 50 minus 35, 15. 15 more people like dosa. If 50 people like to eat dosa, 35 like to eat idlis, how many more like to eat dosas? 50 minus 35, 15. In the same way here, influenced by radio, 90. Influenced by music video channel, 16. 90 like dosa, 16 like idli. So how many more dosas than idli? 90 minus 16, 74. Influenced by radio, 90. Influenced by music video channel, 16. So how many more by radio? 90 minus 16, 74. That's about B. How many students said a friend or a relative influenced them, or they heard the CD in a shop?
Ma'am, so it will be 3 by 20 plus 1 by 10, right?
So what is friend relative is 3 by 20, and shop, where is it?
Heard or saw
1 by
in
10.
shop 1
3
by
by
10.
20. 3 by 20 and 1 by 10, right?
Yes, ma'am. We have to add them both, right?
Yeah. Add the two answers. Yes. This or that. So add both the answers. Number of students. Number of students. ST students, children. ST students.
Excuse me,
Number of
ma'am.
students. Yeah.
Ma'am, I cannot hear you very properly. Ma'am, your voice is breaking. Can I leave and join again, ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, is the answer for it 20?
Yeah, correct.
Ma'am, so 50.
So everywhere here we are just multiplying the fraction, the corresponding fraction. We multiply the corresponding fraction and the total number of students. And the last one we have to add because how many students told that they were influenced by friend relative or they heard or saw in a CD shop. So you'll have to put them together, right? See, like if 10 children like they say 10 children say they like red color and 20 say they like green color. How many like red or green color? How many like red or green? 30. 10 like red color, 20 like green color. How many like red or green color? How many like red color or green color? 10 plus 20, 30. 30. 30 students like red color or green color. In the same way here, influenced by friend relative, 30. Influenced, meaning saw or heard from a CD shop, 20. This or that, red color or green color. So you add, right? Same thing here. You'll have to add both the answers. 30 plus 20, 50.
Ma'am, we skipped first and second long answers, right?
What?
Ma'am, we have skipped first and second long answers, right? The first and second one.
We didn't skip. I told you, no, before I started, I told you we'll not do 1 and 2 now. We'll do only the third one because we don't have time to finish all the 4 questions.
Yes, ma'am. So 1, 2, and 4 will be homework?
No. You
We'll
don't
do
have to
next
work
class.
them by yourself. We'll do it in the next class.
Okay. Done, ma'am.
Okay. This will be your homework.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, will you send the WhatsApp?
Share the image on WhatsApp with you.
Ma'am, even this is homework?
Yeah. I think one of these two questions we've already done in the class, but you can anyways try it again as homework.
Ma'am, we had done the first one.
Right, yeah, I remember seeing one of these two questions, or I don't know if we've done both. Not very sure. On it. Yeah, class use the emoji. Raise your hand.
Ma'am, what did you say?
What?
Use the raise hand option and raise your hand. Ovia, Deepthi, Tanya, Akshaya, no, Pranava, Santosh, Akshaya, Bhavesh. Okay, Bhavesh. Harshit, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So children, all the images of today's class have been shared on WhatsApp with you. I've also, after that, I've also shared, I think about 3 to 4 images as assignment and keep it ready by the next class. You finish it by tomorrow. I might make a session before the next regular class on Friday. I might make. So you finish the homework tomorrow, by tomorrow. Keep it ready. So even if I schedule an extra class on Monday, say, you will be ready with the assignment. All right. So don't postpone, finish it by tomorrow. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. You may leave the call.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.